Namaste. Welcome to this lesson on how to end your drama with Rama. Okay. So, in this lesson, for the next 45 minutes or so, make sure that you don't have any uh, distractions. Make sure that you have a notepad or a book and a pen to note down, and keep aside all distractions and just focus on this, because if you focus on this, you're going to learn something which is going to change your life. Okay, and it's going to change you as a person, and the way you start looking at things is going to be different. Okay, so I'll give you 2 minutes. In the meantime, I will share the screen. So how to end your drama with Shri Rama. Okay, Guruji has already taught, if there is Rama, there is no drama. Okay, so Rama stands for power, beauty, agreement, and firm and stable principles of knowledge. Okay, Sri Rama established Dharma in Treta Yuga. Everybody knows that this is Kali Yuga. Okay, I mean that's when corruption is most prevalent in Kali Yuga, and this was established in Treta Yuga when it was a different time, different era, and people were different, and physically as well, and as well as with their behavior, their minds were also very different, and time was not the same. Okay, time has changed a lot. Okay, so people were way kinder. It was very rare to find stuff like terrorism, or very rare to find stuff like you know. I mean, it was there, but they were asuras. Right? You knew that they were the enemy. It was very clear. Okay, so भाई भाई को धोखा नहीं देता था, अभी देता है, which means like brothers uh, wouldn't betray each other. Now now they do. It's Kali Yuga. Okay, uh, you know, everything is falling apart. You can see jobs falling apart, families, relationships falling apart, you know, uh, startups falling apart. 95% of the startups fall apart. Schools, colleges, environments, you know, in these places just fall apart. And that's the corruption of Kali Yuga. Okay. So you have to be very careful that you apply the right knowledge, and solve the problems before you get consumed you know by time, and then you have to start again. Okay, so Shri Ram established Dharma in Treta Yuga. Dharma is knowing right from wrong. Okay, knowing what's the right thing for you to do and doing only that, and not doing the wrong things that you're not supposed to do. That's Dharma. Okay, so how to know that, what decides what's right and wrong? It's your purpose. Okay, your purpose decides what's right and what's wrong. If you have a clear purpose in your life, say for example, as a mother, your purpose is to raise your child, make sure that all the needs are taken care of, and the right environment around your child is there, so that the child grows up without any deficiencies, and child grows up to be healthy, and grows up to be smart, and grows up to be with good qualities. Okay, so that's the role of a mother. Everything else that's opposing this, like watching serials at night, exposing yourself to blue light radiation, and you know arguing with in-laws, and fighting with husband, all these things are against your dharma as a mother. Okay, so say for example, you're an entrepreneur, you want to grow your business. Okay, but then you're getting lustful thoughts in the evening, and you feel like going and going to the bar, and catching some girls. That's not your purpose. Okay, that's not your dharma. Why are you doing all of these things? Okay, so you should become aware and stop there. Okay, any confusion in dharma results in indecision. Okay, indecision is adharma. Indecision is the only adharma. Okay, indecision, and you know indecision is basically you not choosing right or wrong. You don't know what's right or wrong, and you don't choose one either. You're not ready to fail. Only if you fail and you see that, okay, this is wrong. You know, when I when I made protein bars, okay, I had to spend like 4 months learning about how to make really good protein bars. Okay, so I experimented a lot and I made some really cool protein bars. But I stopped, because Whey has a really bad name in the market now. And I don't want to be, I don't want to give something to people that has a bad reputation. Okay. And also, I myself don't use whey so much. I use a lot of meat and fish, and you know, I don't. Whey is not my primary source of protein. But people eat, people keep eating it as if it's food. Because if you give someone that, without the right, people sitting in an IT job who are addicted to snacks and who want, now there's a trend of protein going on, so they'll buy. Okay. So I don't want to give it to such people because they don't understand that this is not the primary source of protein. The fish is the, or maybe meat is the primary source of protein, or even paneer is, before this is paneer is the primary source of protein. But protein bar is not the primary source of protein. Okay, it shouldn't be. Okay, so but that's why, I decided that was wrong and I couldn't do it. Okay, my conscience was not allowing me. It's not my dharma. Okay, I'm focusing on Hanuman Gada. It's the only thing that's there is my dharma. Okay, there's nothing. I will keep doing this even if people are not ready. You know, I will work till the people become ready. That's my dharma. Okay, I'm not going to give up on this. So, as Guruji said, if you're a Ram Bhakt, if you understand and follow the principles of Sri Ram, you're very tenacious. Okay, so you have to be tenacious with a purpose like that. It's like a strong magnet that attracts you in the future. Okay, you have to develop that charge, that potential difference between where you are and where you want to be. That will take you there. So, you have to work on your dharma first. Okay, and then you will have agreement around you. Okay, all this disagreement is drama. Okay, when you follow your dharma, you have your artha, kama, and moksha as well. Artha is wealth, kama is sex, and uh, moksha is enlightenment or liberation from the cycle of death. Okay, you'll be immortal. Okay, nobody follows this purusharthas, but if you have to attain the rest of the three, you have to follow the first, which is your dharma. Okay, without dharma, there is no artha, kama, and moksha. People directly want moksha. Okay, so they start reverse, and they start from the destination. So how stupid is it? Okay, so okay, you shouldn't do this. Okay, don't go behind moksha, go behind dharma. So you have to decide right from wrong based on who you are, okay, and your purpose. Who you are is your purpose only, okay. I am Acharya of Hanuman Gada. My purpose is to connect people to and teach people Hanuman Gada. That's my purpose. Okay, simple as that. You're a mother. I already gave that example, right? So who you are is very clear to you. Then you know what your purpose is, and then you know what's right and wrong, right? Even if you don't know what's right and wrong, you do one thing and you fail at it, and then you learn. If you fail at it, it's wrong. If you succeed at it, if that's what's giving you that achievement, internal achievement, that's what is giving you your purpose. Okay. Purpose is a very strong magnetic attraction in the future that's pulling you towards it. Okay. If you have a strong purpose, if you don't have a strong purpose, it's just some weak force that's there in the future, but you're distracted by a lot of the forces around you right now. Okay. And that's the karma. So you have to remove the karma and then you know your purpose. Okay. Then Hanuman enforces and enables Dharma, and any confusion in Dharma results in indecision. Okay, indecision is nothing but disagreement with yourself, and uh, disagreement with others is disagreement, right? An internal, any kind of internal conflict, dilemma, are all adharma. Okay, so you have to really, whenever you face any kind of indecision, you have to be vigilant and you have to be Doing your dharma, which is taking one thing, gathering more information before making the decision. Okay. So people suffer and lose a lot of energy because of indecision. Okay. Let's see. So they want one thing like sex and money and etc. etc. But they chase something else like relationships and jobs and status and cloud and all these things. So they don't know why they want sex as well. Okay. Just because it feels good. Okay. So sex is karma. Before dharma and artha, you shouldn't want sex, right? But people want that one thing. But when they want that one thing, they they go for relationship, okay, because they want sex. Or they get married because they want sex, okay. They want money, okay. Why they want money, they don't know. But they want money, but they do a job or they run a business or something for money, okay. Uh, they're chasing something, okay. They're chasing status, Job is fine if you're happy with it. Okay, if you are happy with your business as well, that's fine. If it's making you money, if it's giving you your purpose, that's great. Okay. Clout and status is something that comes after money. Okay. But people chase clout and status before money. Okay. They take loan, they show that they from outside they try to portray as if they are already someone, but from inside they don't feel it like that. Okay. From inside they're lying to themselves. Okay. Imposter syndrome comes in. So it doesn't work. Okay. That's indecision. Okay. Because they've decided that they want one thing and they are not doing what it takes to do the right thing, which is be of value to the world and get the money. Okay. Or be of value to someone and get the sex. It's as simple as that. But without real internal achievement by overcoming their fears. So internal achievement is your purpose. Okay. How much of sense of purpose you have, and knowing that you will achieve it is an internal sense of achievement. It's siddhi, right? And it's only possible by overcoming your fears and limitations and outgrowing all the social paradigms and physical and personal paradigms that you have, that you think you have is good for you. Okay. So because of Thames education, you will have a lot of this. So you have to really know what's your purpose. Then you know what's the dharma, and then you have the rest of the three, which is artha, kama, and moksha. Okay. All right. Then there is a disagreement. Okay. Disagreement is drama raja. Okay. It's the opposite of Ram Raj. So this is the drawing that I had made. This is a typical family, or you know, if you're working, there's a team, you're working with a team, or you know, wherever you go, even in the bus, your purpose is to go from one place to the other, and you're with other passengers. And then everyone has their cloud of agreement and disagreement. Okay, certain things that you carry as beliefs, or your knowledge, whatever you carry, and their knowledge that they carry, certain agreements are there, and a lot of it is disagreeing. Okay, so that's something that you commonly find in places around you. Okay, there's disagreement. Okay, that's fine. But if this positive thing becomes the purpose, it's strong enough to take someone far away. But you see that nobody has a common agreement. Okay, nobody has common agreement here. So that's a typical case in any social order. Okay, in any kind of social order, even in the family nowadays, because this is Kali Yuga. Okay, in the previous yugas, the standards were more higher, but now the standards are very low. So, this person has agreement with no one. So he doesn't agree with anyone. So of course, there's going to be like, you know, no agreement, and this guy is going to feel alone and left out and going to feel really miserable. Okay. So disagreement and can't move on. Okay. This is what it is. This disagreement and whatever conflicts that you've had, arguments that you've had because of disagreement creates a lot of drama, and you can't move on from the drama. You feel angry, entitled, attached to something. But when you agree that, okay, this is how it was, injustice was done to me because I was weak. I didn't have the power. Okay. Justice is only done to the powerful. I didn't have the power. That's why injustice was done to me. And that's why uh, I need to do something to become powerful. Okay. So when you realize that you have already moved on, and then you can agree. Okay. You can agree for some with someone else. You don't have to agree with the same people because the purpose has changed. Okay. So, for example, I disagreed with my parents. Okay, this was me. Okay, I don't disagree with anyone. This is my family. I don't disagree with anyone. I don't agree with anyone. I disagree with everyone. Okay, because the way they were living their lives, I was not happy with it. And the standards of expectations of behavior from themselves and from myself, I was not taught the right knowledge. I was mad, you know. So I was like this. But when I came to the Gurukulam, then we have agreement. Okay. So that's my family. Okay. It's not a family, and it's a Gurukulam. Okay. It's not a family. When you say family, the frame is completely different. Okay. So, okay. You can say a tribe is different. Okay. We used to have tribes before, not family. Okay. It was a tribe of people. In Kali Yuga, tribes are going to work. Families are already breaking down. Okay. Everything is breaking down. Family is one of them. Social itihasa is something that uh, people connect to. Okay, all these are schools, colleges, family. Even in Bollywood, they encourage all of this. This is all taught from Bollywood. Okay, where people have selfish or selfless ambitions. So selfish ambition is what you wanting the best for yourself, excelling, outdoing yourself. You know, that's selfish. Seeing only for yourself, not others. How your actions are going to lead to creating consequences for others who are involved in the same goal as you. Okay, so that's selfish. Selfless is, you know, giving away everything. When you have a lot of selfish ambition and you crash after that pursuit of selfish goals, then people become selfless. Okay, they want to give everything away. They feel like, you know, holier than thou. Okay, the detachment and all these things are selfless spiritual ambitions. You have to be very careful of both. Okay, and the solution is disengagement. Okay, you just disengage from everything. Okay, disengage from all the, don't be there only. If someone is firing at you, if you're not there, they'll not be able to shoot at you. Okay, so you just don't be there. Disengage completely and just like find there's a lot of space. Okay, there's a lot of space that you can occupy in this world. Okay, all right. So even if you are not aware in that well of your ignorance, you will not be aware. When you come out of the well, you'll be aware of so much space that's there in this world and so much of opportunity is there for you to grow. Okay. So you have to know that whenever you are finding yourself in that well of disagreement, this kind of clouds of disagreement around you and other people, and then there's very little agreement or there's no agreement. Okay. The clouds keep changing according to how you feel about them and how you feel about yourself. Then it's going to be a lot of, drama. It's a drama atmosphere. And fixing your self reputation and reputation with others is the solution for this. Okay, you have to start by fixing. Okay, start by fixing your self reputation and your reputation with others. Okay, agreement on a symbiotic frame and purpose should be there. How do you fix your reputation with yourself? First, do your practices. You wake up in the morning and then one after the other, you keep doing the practices. Zoop, 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 zoop. You finish it in 1 hour. Then the next day, you try to finish it in 55 minutes. The next day, you try to finish it in 50 minutes. Okay. So you outdo yourself. And if you can do that, then the kind of energy that you will have in your day will be unstoppable. Okay. I've already told you how to do the practices. If you have been paying attention to the videos, then you will understand how to do it. Okay. I've already shared what practices to do for what level. In the first month, what to do. In the second month, what to do. Third month, what to do. It's very clear. In the first month, the physical practices are only Vajra Sadhana and Hanuman Danda. In the second month, the physical practices are Vajra Sadhana, Hanuman Dand, and Hanuman Gada practices. Okay. And in the third month, you have to do attacks, Hanuman Gada. Okay. Attacks of Hanuman Gada, Vajra Sadhana, Hanuman Dand, and you know, yeah, these three. And the other rest of the practices that are meditative practices you need to do throughout. Okay, throughout the 3 months. Removing karma, Ram Niti, you have to do throughout. Okay. So if you build a strong discipline which you know that you can follow, you have already fixed the reputation with yourself. Okay. And the reputation with others, how do you fix? By following this and being fabulous in the day and achieving your goal and being following your character, and people will start respecting you once you start following your own self-image. Okay. Your self-image is like a warrior, and then you're doing stuff like crying and complaining about how miserable life is, then your reputation with others also is going to be bad. Okay. And you have to have an agreement, then you will be able to come to an agreement on a symbiotic frame and purpose. Okay. So first disengage, then start your practice, thorough practice, and then you be fabulous in the day, and you'll be able to fix a reputation with others. And then when both are charged up, both are turned on by each other, then you form a better agreement. If there is no better agreement formed, then you disengage, then you fix even more, then you fix even more. You keep working. Okay. There's lots of karma that you might have, you don't know, that you will be able to get done with if you keep working on this. Okay. So frame. Okay. What's the frame is who you are with, what you're doing together, and is the environment supporting what you're doing together. Okay. Who you are, it needs to be clear to you. What's your self-image, that should be clear to you. And what's your story and what's the purpose, that should be clear to you when you say who you are. Who you are with, their self-image and their self-reputation should be clear to you. Okay. And to them as well. And their purpose should be clear to you, and what are you doing together is the purpose of both of you should match. Okay. If you are parents, then your purpose should be to raise your child in a in a in an environment without any obstacles. Okay. Creating the right environment for your child to grow without any deficiency. Okay. That's your purpose. Okay. Is the environment supporting what you're doing? So if you're living in a city, polluted city, like maybe, I don't want to blame any cities, people will feel bad. But Delhi is one of the most polluted cities, because you come from the Himalayas and then you enter Delhi. So it's like coming from heaven to hell. Okay. So that's my personal experience. Uh, if they're living in that kind of city, the environment is not supporting, because there's lots of radiation. 5G is coming now, blue light is there. All kinds of, they're eating carbs all day. At night they're drinking and smoking and all these, watching series and killing themselves. How do you think this environment is going to support the frame? Not going to support. Not going to support. Okay. So you have to create the environment. Okay. First, you have to understand Ram Rajya. Agreement is Ram Rajya. Disagreement is Drama Rajya. Okay. Rama is the heart. Magnet, like, agreement is a magnetic alignment. See, if this is one magnet and this is one magnet, they both align just like this. That's agreement. Okay. Or there are two iron, or there are two magnets, and there's a bigger, stronger magnet that's near. Then both of them align to that. Okay. The sun is there, you are aligned to the Earth and all the other planets are aligned with the magnetic field of the sun. Okay. It's huge it is. Okay. But people are not aware of this. It's agreement between the sun and the planets. So if your astrology is bad, and if you're doing Hanuman practices and you have the magnetic field of the sun, the planets will not be, so powerful to derail your magnetic field. Okay, but people don't understand this. Okay, they have disconnected themselves from the physical world, from the, I mean, it's not just physical, it's energy, right? Everything that's physical has energy. Okay. So That's Ram Rajya. Okay, you have to form that alignment and that agreement with the people in your life, with the purpose that you have. Okay, the purpose will create that magnetic alignment. You just align, but there's no purpose. Okay, our purpose is to make a Gurukulam that doesn't have the influence of Kali in it. Okay, so we need Hanuman because Hanuman is going to be till the end of this yuga, and his enemy is Kali. So we are looking for really, driven people who can withstand the pollution of Kali because Kali is extremely like it's just growing powerful. Okay, more and more powerful. So you have to be, implementing lessons of Sri Ram. Okay, by ending the drama and coming to agreement of Ram Rajya. Okay, so this is the positive charge. Okay, that is formed around you where there is no disagreement. Okay, there's no small cloud here of disagreement forming. Okay, this is the environment of Ram Rajya. Okay, and this was true when Sri Ram went to Vaikunt. Before he went to Vaikunt, he called all he called Sugriv, he called Vibhishan, he called all the kings of Bharat, Bharatvarsh, and from everywhere, all the corners of the world. He invited them so that all of them could agree on Ram Rajya because Rama was God. All of them agreed that he was God, and then we have to agree on what he's saying. We have to follow the Dharma. Okay. But then after that, everything has been corrupting. Everything started deteriorating. It's there in some places only. Okay. And Gurukulam is one of the places where this is there. It's going to be there. Okay. But you have to be worthy enough to be in such a state of mind and body where you don't have any disagreement. Can you say that I don't have any disagreement with the people around me? No, not. It's very hard for people to say this. Okay. It's not possible. It's not true. Okay. I mean, doesn't mean that it's not there. Okay, it's there in the Gurukulam. It's there. Okay, all right. So symbiosis is the Ityasa of Sri Ram, and selfish ambition and you know, selfless ambition are both there in drama Raja. Okay, it's the Ityasa of drama of society. Okay, so disagreement happens because of the wrong knowledge. Okay, this is very important. All the disagreements happen because of wrong knowledge. Okay, there are four kinds of knowledge. Anumana, which is generalization. Okay, for example, you know, marriage. Okay, getting married and living is going to. It means that I'm going to settle in my life. Okay, getting married means I'm going to have a stable life ahead. Okay, that's a generalized view of life. So we don't realize the time that we're living in when we make this, when we use this knowledge. Okay, so this is the wrong knowledge, and most people have this knowledge. Okay, it's generalization. So if one thing works for one small thing, then that small pattern becomes a pattern everywhere. They just start seeing this pattern everywhere, around them. You know, Indians, one Indian scammed me of a lot of thousands of dollars. So I can't work with an Indian now. I can't learn Hanuman Gada because Kunal is an Indian. Because one Indian scammed me. Okay, that's the fear. But I want to connect with Hanuman. Hanuman also is Indian. Okay, so that's the problem that people face. So it's a dilemma, and it creates that disagreement. I disagree with this person because he's an Indian. Okay, so I just disengage with such people. I don't go finding. I don't encourage them in any other way. I just disengage. I'm like, okay, listen the call. What's the use of talking, right? So all kinds of fears are also generalizations. Okay, all your fears are generalizations. Okay, they're just anumana. You thinking, X, A is equal to B, therefore B is equal to C. You know, A is equal to B, therefore B is equal to A. Okay, it's not true. A can change. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, don't consider that mathematical thing. Okay, yeah, I'm just giving an example. Okay, I'm trying to give an example. Okay, going out and eating in this restaurant is bad because they put a lot of Ajinomoto in my food. So I go there and I eat that Ajinomoto, and I decided that I generalized that this restaurant doesn't give good food. Okay, but then my senses, I'm like, before forming this conclusion, I'll get more data. Okay, before knowing this as true or not, before knowing that this is the right knowledge or not, I will ask more data. I'll ask some people who I know who have been to that restaurant. Okay, and I will also check the reviews on Google, and I will also go and ask the people what they put in their food. Okay, and then I got a lot of data that it's not good. You know, they put a lot of shit in their food, and nobody cares what they make. You know, and the chef keeps changing all the time. So I'm like, okay, this is not the place where I need to go. Okay, Anumana is very dangerous. Okay, but before forming the Anumana, you know, before you is knowing this as whether it's true or not, you have to take a lot of sensory data, which is pramana. Okay, pramana and experience. Okay, say for example, I'm cooking and I know that the salt is less. My senses are telling me that the salt is less. Okay, or if the aroma is very low, the senses are telling me that it's not being cooked properly. Okay, stuff like that. Or if the aroma is like burning, it's telling me that it's fucking burnt. Okay, so I turn it off. That's pramana, using your senses and your experience of reality that you're using with your senses. You get what's right and what's wrong. Okay, this is right, this is wrong. You make the decision. What's right, you do that. Okay, that's pramana. All the problems exist because of wrong knowledge. Okay, all your problems are because of wrong knowledge. When you have the right knowledge, you'll be able to solve the problem. Okay, you'll be able to see the problem clearly before solving it first. Then there is upamana. Upamana is inference. Okay, means derivation. It's wet outside, so it must have rained. That's a derivation. Like, okay, there are clouds also, and it's wet outside, and the lawns are also wet, the leaves are also wet, everything is wet. It's rained. Okay, there's no other way. Okay, that's derivation. Okay, uh, so that's what it is. So agama is another kind of knowledge, which is a very advanced form of knowledge. But for that, you need to have good self-reputation, and you need to have good reputation with others before you can have agama. Okay, otherwise the agama that you will keep having is just some pitrus, violent pitrus, or some victim pitrus trying to, you know, seed some thoughts into your mind, and those thoughts keep growing because you are giving them energy and attention. Okay, so direct access from the past is something that you get if you have agama. Okay, if you have good agama, if you're doing your practice sincerely with the Hanuman Gada practice, you'll have that agama of Hanuman. Okay, if you're learning from Guruji, then you'll have the agama of Babaji, and all the gurus, Gorakshanath, if you're doing 64 days challenge. Okay, these are very powerful voices. Okay, some people have agama of Shri Krishna, some people have the agama of you know any divine Ishta Devata that they are connected with. Okay, so but a lot of times it's just their own gas that they think that's there. They're having a spiritual experience without any result, without any improvement in their own social, physical, and personal statuses. Okay, internal achievement without any internal achievement. Okay, they think that they have, that's great, but if it's not giving any result, it's of no use. Okay, agama is the direct access from the past. So beware of Anumana and work with only the three which are Pramana, Upamana, and Agama. Okay. drop the Anumana and become extremely vigilant of Anumana. If any Anumana comes, become disgusted by it. Okay, like okay, oh shit, this is Thames. Let me spit it out. Okay, that's your senses. That's how your senses should be. Okay, Thames is like extremely corrupted. Okay, it's like you guys are swimming deep inside the ocean. Even I was swimming at one point of time. I've come receded a lot. Okay, you all have to recede. You have been taken there and you're dying. You're like just rotting in that spiritually in Thames. Okay, but don't drown in that ocean. Okay, come back. You still can do it. You have the purpose of Hanuman Gada. Okay, Hanuman Gada should be your only purpose. Like, I mean, your purpose is your character, of course. Learning Hanuman Gada is a sadhana that you do to overcome your problems or achieve your purpose. Okay, so your purpose is something that's very clear to you. Hanuman Gada is your solution. You should just be doing Hanuman Gada. Okay, just nothing else. Okay, all the kriyas, all the sadhanas, I don't think you have very clear perspective of why you're doing them. You're just doing them. If you have it, then you continue. Okay? But you have to be thorough with it. Okay, ask yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Okay, a lot of people doing Kundalini practices. Okay, they accumulate a lot of energy in their head, and their head grows big, 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 big. Their body is like this, tiny. Okay, so I can see that energy in them. Okay, lot of energy in the head, but very little free will, very little agency to do something about it. Okay, so you'll have a lot of thoughts, but very you don't know what are the emotional responses or the reactions that you can create to those thoughts. Okay, and neither do you have the energy to do that. Okay, because of the diet and vegetarian brainwashing that has happened. So the triangle is not there. Okay, it's a triangle. Okay, if you have too much energy in the top of the triangle, nothing here, you'll just be flying. You know, you'll not be grounded. So there is Ram Kavach that you have to do. Okay, Ram Kavach will develop that aura, that magnetism of coming to agreement. Okay, it's the aura of agreement with the right people. Okay, it depends on what your purpose is, what purpose Devi has given you in this life. You have to fulfill it. When you have Ram Kavach, it creates that attraction and it will attract the right people. Okay, when I do Ram Kavach, I'm getting good leads. I'm getting good students. But before I did Ram Kavach, if they already agreed with me, then that's great. But I had a lot of problems in my life before coming to agreement with my purpose and then with the right people who align with my purpose. Okay, you all have come here because you agreed to learn Hanuman Gada. Okay, then why don't you have this aura of agreement around you as well to practice? Okay, where are you losing your energy? That cloud is going somewhere in the past, you know, and then your head is becoming heavy at the back, and then you feel like I should just stop and lie down. Okay, so this shouldn't happen. All right, then this is the Ram Kavach. Okay, I'm not going to do it now. You do it in the morning. Okay, and at night also. You have to dream it. Okay? If you don't know what this is, there's a video on our YouTube called Ram Kavach, Shri Ram Kavach. You can watch it. Just search Shri Ram Kavach Hanuman Gada. You'll find it. Okay. Then Hanuman Guru Maryadas. These are Devi's Maryadas as well. So you have been following the Devi's Maryadas. If you have been following, then that's great. This will reduce a lot of the drama. Okay, and Shanti Kriya. The Shanti Kriya is something that people don't have a lot of calmness. So like the triangle that I explained, right? So this is the triangle, okay, the head, and I'm sitting for dhyana. So these knees, okay? So this knee and this knee and this head, okay? So you hold this mudra, prana mudra, join your fingers, Om Namah Shivaya, keep your hands down, and in your left knee and your left foot, you say Om Shanti. In your right foot, you say another Shanti, and on the top, you say another Shanti. Okay? Or you can just relax instead of this. Feel it in your left foot, in your right foot, and the top of your head. Okay? Feel the Om and all this Shanti, feel that one first Shanti go and relax the sole of your foot. Okay? In between, there is this plantar fascia, which is the tissue, which is connected to the earth. Okay? These are the grounding spots where grounding happens for you. And a lot of the pitta also gets released, a lot of the positive charge gets dropped to the earth from these two feet. Okay. So Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Okay. So you do this 9 times at the end of all your practices. Okay. And you can keep doing it throughout the day. You have to do it throughout the day. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel like the mantra, like a seed that's going and that it's like an energy seed that's going inside these points and it's growing the flower of Shanti. Okay, the more you practice, the more Shant you'll be. And that's where you'll be able to see things for as they are and you'll see drama for drama and you'll see Rama for Rama and you'll come to agreement here and you'll just disengage here. Okay? Okay. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Okay, do it along with me. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. A lot of this overthinking that you do will go away. There's nothing called overthinking, it's underthinking because you are thinking the same thing again and again and again. Overly, okay? You're overly underthinking. That's overthinking. Okay? So don't do that. And keep an alarm. Okay? Keep a mental alarm every half an hour you do Shanti Kriya. You can just, instead of saying it out loud, you can do it internally as well. Okay? When you're lying down before going to bed, before sleeping, you can do it as well. Okay? All right. And when you're doing your sadhana, right, then you start doing seva. Okay. Before you not being able to do proper sadhana, you don't do seva. Okay. If you're not doing proper sadhana, don't do seva because the seva will also be half-assed. Okay. First, do your sadhana fully with full commitment, and then you learn to do seva. And seva will help you grow like 10 times the speed and amount of, you know, that sadhana can help you grow. Okay. It will give you a lot of agama if you do seva. Okay. So there's a video that Guruji has made if you want to know more. It's called Seva is the glue of all relationships. Seva. Okay. So you learn what Seva is, and then you learn a lot when you do the Seva. Okay. We had gone to this temple, Hanuman temple in the forest of Kanakpura, so in between Bangalore and Mysore. And there there was a pujari who had come at 10 o'clock, but we reached there at 9 o'clock. So we were waiting and like we were playing our instruments and all. When he came, he said that the whole temple premise, which is a pretty big area, it was fully covered with leaves. Okay, because nobody had come to that temple in a long time. And it was shedding season, leaf shedding season. So a lot of leaves had been shed. And The pujaari is alone, he can't do it. Like, he has to do the puja and he has to, take care of the temple. So anyone who is doing puja of Hanuman will do this as seva. Okay. So he said that I will prepare for the puja and I will make the prasad. In the meantime, you clean this area. Okay. Within, okay, then people have complex. First of all, people can't go in this place, these kinds of places, because they don't go out. They just go to some commercial new Hanuman temples, or which is crowded or which is very accessible, easy to go. Okay. But you go to these temples in the forest and then you'll see what it is. Okay. So power there is something else. Okay. You Yeah, and he asked us to do this cleaning and we did it. It took us like half an hour to clean, but we did it. And then I was doing, but he told me to stop. I don't know why he told me. You stop, let one of my students was there. He told me that let him do it. I'm like, okay. And that priest also looked like Hanuman, okay. The priest was also like his face was like Hanuman. So yeah, it was an interesting day. So you'll get to learn a lot about Hanuman and we are living in his world. Okay. We are living in Hanuman's world. We have to behave like that. Okay. Record your practice, post it, okay? Post it on social media. It's a part of Seva. Okay. Even though you don't like it, you have to do it. That's how you grow, okay? That's how you get the blessings. And then you start liking it. Okay. I hated it. I was introvert, okay? I couldn't even record a video. Today I'm teaching people. Because I did Seva, I could learn all these things and I could know what's right and wrong. Okay. Because you know who you are when you do something. I used to do clean drainages as well at one point of time in my job. Okay. All these industrial sewage treatment plants and their pumps and all these repairs of the pumps we used to do, and we didn't have any protection. This is India. It's not for beginners, as they say. So we are not beginners. We are directly jumping into the waste and clearing it out. So and it was pretty traumatic. Okay, you have to be out of your senses to think of doing something like that. But somehow I survived because of the grace of Hanuman. Okay, but at that time I was thinking that this was my seva and I did it. I didn't think that I like it or not. Okay, it had to be done. I did it. Okay, it had to be done. You need to do it. Okay, that's the warrior. Okay, so and you have done it in the past as well. You have done a lot of horrible things because you had to do it. Now you know that that's wrong. Okay, that purpose was wrong. It was not the right purpose. The goals changed. Then your what's right and wrong also change. Okay, so post it. If you want us to post it on our website as well, we can post it. Okay, you give me permission to edit your videos. You have some of you have been sending your videos. If you give me the permission to edit those videos and make it into a nice uh, you know collage of our students who are learning, and you will also be like, wow, this is who I am. I'll not use your the videos in which you are struggling. Don't worry. You only, like I said, first you have to do the sadhana, get good at it, and then do the seva. Okay. And then you also have the ability to become a Hanuman Gada instructor yourself. Okay. If you master the sadhana, then you can learn advanced sadhana and teach this basic sadhana. Okay. And then you record your practice and you post it on social media as well. You tag Hanuman Gada, and you tag me, you can tag Guruji as well. And you post it. We have some students posting it, but a lot of you are not doing it because you have some generalization, anumana of posting on social media will get me looks of people who I don't like. My aunt will comment on this, and my brother will laugh at it, or things like that. Okay, so you have to get out of that shit. You have to fail. Okay, you have to fail and you have to do better. Okay, some of you, when you started sending me the videos, also your video, how you used to shoot the videos, are very different from now how you are sending those videos, because those videos, the kind of videos, the positioning of the camera, the framing, you have become really good at it. Okay. So if you nurture this, if you take this more seriously, if you are more committed to this, then you do the seva. Okay. It doesn't take much. I used to do seva when I had like three different jobs. Okay. So I used to work in a company, and then I used to also work at a friend's place. And in the evening, I used to also take basketball classes. Okay. And still I found time to do seva. Okay. Don't tell me you are all, very occupied with selfish ambitions. If you have that, then that's the reason why people are struggling. This is not volunteering. Okay. Isha yoga volunteering and all those volunteering. We don't believe in volunteering because volunteering is it's like a half-assed, it's a half-assed effort, volunteer. We are, I can't think of myself as a volunteer. Okay. I have a clear purpose and I'm fulfilling that purpose. If I'm a student, I'm going to do seva. It's that clear. Okay. Seva is a part of Shishya in a Gurukulam. If you don't do this, you're not following a Dharma. Okay. So remember that you're learning in a Gurukulam, you're not learning in a, what do you say, institute or organization. Okay. So I hope you got this. Make sure that you watch this video again, take notes properly, go through your notes, understand them, apply the techniques that I've shared, and start doing your sadhana properly and start doing your seva properly. Okay. I will repeat, I'll summarize it again. Sri Ram is agreement mainly, and coming to agreement will give you power and beauty. Okay. And agree how to come to agreement by using the firm, stable principles of knowledge. Okay, what are these four knowledges? You already learned Anumana, Pramana, Upamana, Agama. Anumana is fear-based generalizations. You shouldn't do it. Pramana and Upamana and Agama are something that you need to do. Okay, then that will give you the agreement, which is Ram Raja, and it will end your disagreement, which is Drama Raja. Okay, and you'll have a nice, solid, symbiotic purpose instead of having a selfish or a selfless purpose and a bad self reputation and a bad reputation with others, and having a very weak frame and the environment not supporting in your purpose. All these things will happen in Drama Raja. Okay, this is Kali's kingdom. Okay, Drama Raja. Rama Raja is Rama's kingdom, not Kali. Okay, Kali. Kali is Kali Yuga Kali. It's the corruption that you see everywhere. Hanuman Gada is against the corruption. So wanting one thing, sex and money. Oh yeah, this is wrapping up. Okay, not stop losing energy through indecision. Okay, disagreement, again coming back, taking a step back. Disagreement is stemming from indecision. If there is internal indecision, it's going to result in external disagreements. Okay, all external disagreements are coming from internal indecisions, and any confusion in your dharma results in adharma, and adharma is nothing but indecision. Hanuman is the enforcer of dharma, okay, an enabler of dharma. Okay, dharma is the first purushartha, is the first pillar of the five promises that Sri Ram has given. That if you have your dharma, which is your purpose, knowing right from wrong, then you have artha, kama, and moksha. Okay, so that's about dharma and not having indecision and having Hanuman to enable and enforce that. Okay, that's the force of Hanuman. Even if you drink poison, Hanuman will protect you. Okay, that's the power. What decides? I mean, you don't voluntarily drink poison. Okay, if there is poison around you, you eat something, you'll have the Hanuman's energy to function. Okay, I had severe dehydration 3 days ago. I had loosies. I was just getting loose motion because I did some stretches and my body was extremely dehydrated. But I'm able to function very well. Okay, my energy levels are good. Okay, I'm able to get some things done. Okay, so that's what it is. That's Hanuman. Okay, that's not me. What decides what's right or wrong? It's your purpose. Okay, you have to follow your purpose and your dharma, and you have to create Ram Rajya. Okay, that's the end of Drama Rajya. Okay, I hope you understood this. If you have any questions, make sure that you message me, and I will see you in my next video.